All right, let's go ahead and get started. We kind of have a full agenda here. We have 3 market-leading ISVs that are collaborating today. We're going to be talking about Acumatica and integrated commerce suite, shipping, EDI warehouse management automation. I'm so pleased to be joined by Nuvei, TrueCommerce, and Starship. And we have a little bit about the speakers today. We have Nick Hewer, he's the director of Acumatica product. Paya Nuvei, as everyone probably knows by now, Paya was acquired by Nuvei a couple years ago, but they had a very strong market presence with the name Paya. And then we're also joined by Kimberly Roma. She's the director of channel partnerships over at Nuvei. Tiffany Campbell, channel manager at TrueCommerce. She's also being supported by Melissa Falk, product manager for Acumatica, and Matt St. John, senior account executive for Starship. Okay, so a little bit about Nuvei. In 2023, Paya was acquired by Nuvei, as I just said. They offer a future-proof technology, and as they rebrand, they wanted to remind everybody of their exceptional payment and AR automation solution that seamlessly integrates into Acumatica. As a leader in ERP payment integrations, they are committed to elevating payments and accounting workflows in Acumatica and delivering increased value to clients. The Nuvei Integrated Commerce Suite offers businesses a comprehensive integrated payment solution that's designed to allow you to continue using authorized.net. Acumatica recently announced that they're going to be discontinuing support for authorized.net, but you can be rest assured that if you'd like to continue to use authorized.net, Nuvei can enable you to do that. So please contact them for any questions regarding that. Nuvei also allows you to simplify your workflows with features like surcharging capability, automate AR and self-service payments, mobile card present transactions, pay by statement, and post-authorization capture. They also offer a differentiating functionality in the capture for more feature, and they provide industry-leading expertise through Nuvei's team of former Acumatica consultants. So all of these bullet points really kind of set them apart from the other payment providers in this space. And Starship is developed by V Technologies, very mature solution founded in 1987 and provides integrated multi-carrier shipping software that connects your warehouse to your front office. Starship's Acumatica and e-commerce integration simplifies shipping, invoicing, and customer service. Multi-carrier shipping, branded email, and a central dashboard enhance efficiency. Printing, warehouse management, and EDI integration really tightly with TrueCommerce, who's also on the line with us today. Streamline order processing. Starship ensures seamless supply chain connectivity, and they have dozens of partnerships with the LTL carriers and parcel carriers, FedEx, UPS, USPS, DHL, Speedy, LTL, including AAA, Cooper, Saia, Old Dominion, R+L, XPO, and more. So lots of options for shopping the shipping carriers. And then 3PLs, WWEX and CH Robinson. Also a very strong e-commerce integrations with Amazon, eBay, Magento, and WooCommerce. And then a little bit about TrueCommerce. Very strong partnership with Acumatica with their EDI automation. It allows your supply chain to expand with no growing pains. Their supply chain optimization solution, 18,000 plus TrueCommerce customers, very well known, 200 million in revenue, many customers throughout not only Acumatica but the other mid-market ERPs. So Tiffany and Melissa will talk a little bit more about that, but we're going to kick it off here with Kimberly over at Nuvei. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I'm going to go ahead and hand you the control.
Thank you, Adrienne. I'm Kimberly Roma. I'm the Director of Channel Partnerships and going to take you through what processing in Acumatica looks like with Nuvei. This is a nice view of what our product team looks like. We're going to walk through a key update from Acumatica regarding authorized.net, what it means for your business, and how Nuvei is here to help you navigate the change. And so here you can kind of meet our ERP product team with more than 115 years of ERP experience, led by Rebecca Mernier. They are ERP first, payment second, which allows our team to solution on a deeper level to ensure maximum efficiency in using your ERP. I want to also let Nick Hewer introduce himself and give a little background with his experience working with Acumatica.
Yeah, thanks, Kimberly. So, hi, everybody. My name is Nick Hoyer. I'm the Director of Acumatica product for Paya Nuvei. I started with Paya about 3 years ago, but before that, like Kimberly just said, I've been working with Acumatica specifically for the last 10 years. So we like to, with our product managers, we like to bring in people that are experts in the ERP. And working with Acumatica, I've been working with it for like 10 years and worked with every module inside Acumatica, from core financials, distribution, construction, projects, field service. So, we truly are the experts in the ERP. So, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Nick. Here you see our dedicated team of sales, marketing, and business development experts. We're ready to support our partners and customers from day one throughout the lifetime of the accounts. So let's jump into why we're here. Acumatica took a significant shift in its payment processing strategy for 2025, impacting Acumatica customers that use authorized.net. Unlike other payment solutions, Nuvei is committed to staying current and compatible with authorized.net. Acumatica has officially announced that support for auth.net payment gateway will be discontinued. Originally, the end date was set for March 31st, 2025. However, Acumatica has extended that final support date to June 30th, 2025. And here's the key point from their communication. After June 30th, the auth.net integration may stop functioning at any time, and Acumatica will no longer provide support for it. This means that if you're still using auth.net inside Acumatica after that date, you could run into issues, and there won't be support available to resolve them. The good news is Nuvei is fully committed to supporting auth.net users through this transition, and you have two clear options depending on how you're currently using auth.net. If you're using auth.net for e-commerce transactions, you can continue to do so. Nuvei enables you to retain your existing authorized.net credentials and plug them directly into our processing solution. This means your e-commerce transactions will continue to flow through auth.net while benefiting from Nuvei's fast, secure, and compliant payment processing infrastructure. If you're processing payments through Acumatica ERP using auth.net, that's where change is necessary. To ensure continued functionality, those ERP-related transactions will need to be routed through Nuvei's platform. You'll still be able to keep auth.net for e-commerce, but Nuvei becomes the processor for ERP transactions, ensuring you maintain seamless operations after June 30th. So what should you do now? If you're currently using auth.net, reach out to us to determine the best fit approach based on your setup. We'll help you map out a transition plan, whether you're sticking with auth.net for e-commerce, migrating ERP payments to Nuvei, or both. Our team will ensure a smooth, disruption-free process and provide full support every step of the way. At Nuvei, we understand how important reliable integrated payments are to your operations. We are here to ensure that your business is fully supported as Acumatica phases out auth.net support. Whether you're staying with auth.net for e-commerce or transitioning fully to Nuvei, we've got you covered. You can reach out to our team at erp@nuvei.com so that we can connect you with an expert. We're going to talk a little bit about integrated payments in Acumatica, and we want to start with why. Integrating payments directly into your ERP doesn't just make things easier, it reduces errors, saves time, and ensures a smoother experience for your team and your customers. With vaulted payments, you can securely store customer payment info, card or ACH, right inside Acumatica. It's tokenized for PCI compliance and easily accessible for future use across sales orders, invoices, and more. Take payments directly within transactions. Whether you're in a sales order, an invoice, or reviewing a customer statement, you can process payments without switching systems or screens. You get complete AR functionality, apply payments, issue refunds or voids, update records in real time. Everything is done directly within Acumatica, keeping your records clean and current. Every transaction automatically posts to your general ledger. That means your accounting stays in sync, no need for manual journal entries, and your books are always audit ready. We support a full range of payment options, from traditional ACH to card present, tap, swipe, and card not present, like e-commerce or keyed-in transactions. You can even enable surcharging to offset card processing fees. Here's what it all adds up to: faster payments, fewer errors, and better insight into your cash flow, all while staying fully embedded in your Acumatica environment. Extend your ERP with our Commerce Suite platform. Seamless integration enhances your ERP without losing any native functionality, keeps all existing AR processes intact while adding powerful new capabilities. Nuvei's AR automation and customer portal helps offload account management tasks with a self-service customer portal. Customers can view invoices, make payments, and manage their account online. It reduces AR workload and improves customer experience. Take advantage of features including fee recovery, notifications, and dynamic discounting. Unlock greater payment flexibility and automation beyond what your ERP alone can offer. Let's dive into how Commerce Suite creates real measurable value for merchants through AR automation. At a high level, it comes down to 3 core benefits: enhancing the customer experience, controlling costs, and getting paid faster. First, focusing on enhancing the customer experience and improving internal efficiency. With self-service capabilities, customers can manage their own payments, schedule them in advance, and store cards securely. There's also payment flexibility. We support a wide range of payment methods, so customers can pay how they want. Behind the scenes, we centralize the customer information, maintaining a clear history of payments and activity, and power that with real-time bi-directional integration between the ERP and Commerce Suite. This significantly cuts down on manual processes and improves PCI compliance through secure, stored payment methods. Next, let's talk about cost control. By giving customers robust self-service tools, you're reducing invoice processing expenses and freeing your team from repetitive tasks. You can also manage payment behaviors more strategically, whether that's offering early payment discounts or applying restrictions to certain payment types. And with surcharging capabilities, you gain the ability to recapture fees and further offset processing costs. Finally, and arguably most importantly, you get paid faster. Commerce Suite makes payment easier with anonymous links and a range of flexible options. You can automate time-consuming tasks like sending reminders and setting up scheduled payments, and reduce the burden of manual collections through automatic notifications. All of this is fully integrated into your ERP, ensuring every transaction is tracked and accounted for in real time. So whether your goal is to improve customer service, streamline operations, or accelerate cash flow, Commerce Suite has you covered. This is automation that not only works, it works for your bottom line. We can talk about something that can make a huge difference for businesses facing cash flow challenges: AR financing. If you've ever had money tied up in outstanding invoices, you know how frustrating it can be when that cash isn't available for things you need, like covering short-term expenses or investing in growth. AR financing gives merchants a reliable line of credit by borrowing against the value of their accounts receivable. It's fast, flexible, and now available directly inside Acumatica. If you're curious to learn more, you can reach out to our team and we will walk through the specifics of how to get on board. Let's take a moment to walk through how Nuvei addresses some of the most common and complex payment challenges our customers face across different industries. What we've done is take a verticalized approach to solutioning, meaning we design our capabilities with real-world, industry-specific problems in mind. First up, surcharging, very hot topic. Many of our customers want to pass on payment processing costs to buyers, but they also need to stay compliant with evolving regulations. Our Nuvei surcharging solution is built to be flexible and compliant. It supports surcharges on cards and offers additional fee recovery capabilities for ACH and wire transfers. This not only helps merchants manage the cost of acceptance, but also gives their buyers more flexible payment options. Next, our capture for more capability. In many industries, especially those with physical goods, things like shipping costs and taxes aren't always known at the time of invoicing. That can lead to multiple payment authorizations, short payments, or workflow headaches. To solve for that, we offer a pre-auth option and then allow for final capture when the product is picked, packed, or shipped. It's cleaner, more accurate, and avoids unnecessary back and forth. Then we have partial pay, multi-pay, and credit memo support. Different buyers pay in different ways, and that behavior can really complicate reconciliation, especially within the ERP. Nuvei helps simplify this by linking the invoice, SKU, payment, and general ledger. It gives merchants the ability to handle short pays, split payments, or credits without losing visibility or control over the accounting process. And lastly, we offer multiple document support. In many cases, payments aren't tied to just an invoice. They might start from a quote, estimate, or another document type. We enable payments across all document types, offering industry-specific flexibility. Whether it's a sales order, AR invoice, or a quote, we make sure payments can be initiated and funds captured accurately and efficiently. So, as you can see, Nuvei is built not just to process payments, but to solve for the real business challenges that arise around them. Our verticalized approach ensures that whether you're managing complex workflows or simply trying to keep things compliant, we've got you covered. I want to walk you through what the sales process looks like and what you can expect as you're coming on board or bringing your customers on board with Nuvei. Steps 1 and 2 work hand in hand. The Nuvei team will guide customers through initial steps, which include understanding their business needs, completing an application form, confirming pricing, and scheduling a product demo if requested. This stage ensures that we align the solution with the customer-specific requirements and help them see the value of integrating Nuvei. Then, installation and configuration. Once the account is established, we assign a specialized engineer to handle installation and configuration, ensure a seamless integration into their ERP system, and customize settings based on business needs. This hands-on approach minimizes disruption and makes it easy for customers to start processing payments efficiently. We provide a smooth transition by offering merchant training so they understand how to use the system from day one, setting up support resources for ongoing assistance, ensuring a streamlined process for merchants to start processing payments immediately. Our goal is to make the transition effortless and ensure that businesses are comfortable with their new payment processing system from the very beginning. Once live, the Nuvei team continues to provide dedicated support specialists to assist with any issues, ongoing enhancements to maximize system efficiency, and a long-term partnership that ensures the customer continues to receive value. We're not just onboarding customers, we are supporting them for the life of their account, ensuring long-term success and satisfaction. This structured sales process helps us win more deals, sets customers up for success, and ensures they see the full value of our solution. By following these steps, we make it simple for businesses to integrate and benefit from Nuvei's automation and payment processing capabilities. We have a team of dedicated partner managers ready to assist you and your customers. If you're unsure who your dedicated partner manager is, please reach out to our distribution email, erp@nuvei.com. Thank you for your time. We look forward to diving deeper into your specific needs, and I'm going to hand it over to our friends at TrueCommerce.
Okay, hopefully everybody can see my screen. My name is Tiffany Campbell. I am a channel manager here at TrueCommerce. With me today, I have Melissa. Melissa is one of our sales executives. She handles all of Acumatica, so hopefully you'll be working with her. Our agenda today is just to talk about some scenarios on why you would need TrueCommerce, and then discuss the benefits of EDI integration. Then I'm going to pass it over to Melissa so she can talk about some customer successes we've had. And then we'll, I guess the very end, we'll talk about, we'll answer any questions that you may have. So what I want us to do is just start off with a couple of things that we get from prospects all the time. One quote we got from one was, we are experiencing a problem with invoices sent to key customers via Acumatica that are going missing, which we only realize when trading partners reach out to us. This situation poses challenges in our relationship, leading to customer frustration and the risk of them considering to switch to another supplier, along with potential payment complications. Another prospect quote we've heard is, "We have a mess. Sometimes our partners will send over the wrong pricing, and other times our customer service team incorrectly enters the orders. Either way, we must figure out what the issue is and resolve it. This is an ongoing problem, and we lose money, and we don't catch the errors ahead. We lose money when we don't catch the errors ahead of shipping and invoicing." So if you're sitting there and you're relating to either one of those scenarios, then EDI and TrueCommerce is something that you can definitely benefit from. With TrueCommerce and our integration with Acumatica, we do reduce errors and eliminate manual entry. There is scalability, and there's improved visibility and control. And you'll be able to see that when we go through some of the screenshots today. So we're connecting all of your channels with TrueCommerce. So everything goes in a single portal right into your ERP. So we're connecting with we have a bi-directional integration with your retailers, your storefronts, your marketplaces, and with other ISVs like Surcharging, who's on the call today. And this is our implementation process. So we're going to work with your Acumatica reseller, and we're going to go through all of these steps. So it's going to start off with, initiating it, getting everyone together, figuring out what your business process is. Then we're going to work with you to do the integration and partner setup, set up all your trading partners, make sure the integration's working. Then from there, we go into integration testing and onboarding. After that, we do user acceptance testing. And then we do a handoff and planning. And then we have our support team that will follow you through your entire existence, our relationship with TrueCommerce. And I'm going to pass it to Melissa right now, so Melissa can talk about the integration and then talk about some customer successes we have.
Great, thanks, Tiffany, and thanks to everyone for joining today. I apologize if the screenshots are a bit fuzzy, but so all of the demos that I do, so I'm on the sales team. We have a pre-sales engineer. We work together and we do live demos for all of our prospects. So for today, I'm just going to kind of talk through the screenshots that you're seeing right now. So on the right-hand side, that is Transaction Manager, or sometimes it's referred to as Foundry, but that's the TrueCommerce platform. And then on the left, everyone should recognize the Acumatica environment. So TrueCommerce, we have a direct integration to Acumatica. So we are able to automate the importing and exporting of documents with Acumatica based on query schedules that we set up for our customers. So TrueCommerce, we have our own network, and all of our integrations are developed and maintained by TrueCommerce employees. So the great thing about that is we do not outsource any of our work. We don't use a third-party brokerage approach, and all of our ERP integrations are done and handled with the TrueCommerce employees. So when it comes to the implementation, the integration, support, all things TrueCommerce, you'll only ever work with our employees. So the first thing that happens is when orders are coming in from your trading partners, to us, it doesn't matter if it's an EDI order, like Tiffany was mentioning before, e-commerce, marketplaces, even a PDF attachment to an email. We take all of those and we translate them from that format to import directly into your Acumatica environment. You also have the ability to add additional user-defined fields, which you can see on the bottom part of the screen. So there's that blue TrueCommerce tab. So if there's additional information that you want included on a document, you can use the user-defined fields that we have set up within Acumatica. So on the return, when you are creating any outbound documents like an ASN or an invoice, or even purchase orders, because we do also support the procure to pay side of the house, in addition to the order to cash. So what TrueCommerce is going to do is we are going to pull those documents from Acumatica based again on that query schedule. What we're going to do is we are going to run it through the TrueCommerce Transaction Manager, our translator. And what we're going to do is check and make sure that all the required fields are populated before we send that document out to your customers or to your suppliers. This is what we call our managed by exception. So what that means is that if there's a document that is missing a required field, we are going to stop it from exporting Transaction Manager. We're going to notify our customer so that they can add that missing information before we send it out of our portal. The reason we do this is helping our customers avoid chargebacks, fines, low vendor scorecard ratings. I'm sure everybody's heard the nasty chargeback word when it comes to an ASN. So using our managed by exception, we're helping our customers avoid these issues. And then, of course, all the documents that pass across our network, whether it's inbound or outbound, TrueCommerce stores them for up to 7 years. That's it for that one, Tiffany. Okay, great. So yeah, I just have a couple case studies that I wanted to talk about. Fat Daddios, if you are a baker, I'm sure you've heard of them, but they're a high quality bakeware company located in Spokane, Washington. So really they were struggling with manual data entry processes, which was resulting in significant reduction in their operational efficiencies. So with the TrueCommerce and Acumatica solution, we were able to eliminate those error-prone manual data entry processes. The data accuracy was improved through our managed by exception, which I was just talking about. And then they were able to handle higher order volumes a lot more efficiently. So it was a great win for them overall. Okay, great. And the other one, Sequoia. So this one, I included this one because it's the procure to pay process. So instead of receiving orders from your retailers and your customers, you are sending purchase orders to your suppliers. So they are a boutique device communication company based in Houston, Texas. So they were using TrueCommerce for their procure to pay side of the business and sending purchase orders to their suppliers. They were struggling with the EDI requirements from one of their biggest suppliers. So with the TrueCommerce and Acumatica solution, we were able to fully integrate that workflow within Acumatica. And then we were also able to handle all the compliancy and the procurement mandates that came along with it so that they had a seamless EDI functionality and support.
Great.
Back
Thank
to
you,
you.
Yeah, thanks. So if any of the conditions below apply to you, then definitely contact us. So if you're someone who your product just got picked up by a major retailer who requires EDI, let us know. Time-consuming manual processes are stopping my business from growing. I'm frustrated by having to retype every order from one system into another. I need to be able to manage my orders remotely. I'm overwhelmed by emails, PDFs, and faxes, and I want to make my business more efficient and productive. If any of these pertain to you, definitely reach out to us. As I mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, if you're a partner and you have any questions, reach out to me. And if you're a prospect who's looking at implementing EDI, you can contact Melissa. And now I'm going to, or we're passing it over to, I'll let you do that.
It's Matt over at Starship. Matt, you can take it away. Thank you, Tiffany.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, let me just share my screen here. Okay, which hopefully everyone can see, and I do this over here. Okay, again, everyone, thanks so much for taking the time for joining today's webinar. We all really appreciate it. We know time is valuable. So, of course, really appreciate you guys taking time. Again, my name is Matt St. John. I'm a senior sales executive here at V Technologies, or aka Starship, as we're better known as. Of course, V Technologies is the company. Starship is the actually software name. So I know Adrian in the beginning kind of went over this, but just a quick reminder, a little bit about V Technologies. As you see, we've been in business for over 35 years. We do integrate with about 14 other ERP/accounting systems. And of course, we do have about 10 to 11 e-commerce integrations as well. But with today, of course, this is all about Acumatica. And we've been working with Acumatica for over 9 years now. And of course, we are a Acumatica certified application. So first off, we want to talk about kind of what are those challenges? What are the shipping challenges that you or your clients might be facing? Doing this a long time, we do run across kind of some of the same challenges we do find, but there could be a majority of them, many different challenges depending on your workflows and what's needed. But here's kind of like six of the big ones that we do find. So I'm going to kind of go into these a little deeper about how Starship can help resolve these in the next couple of slides. But as you see, we hear things from, hey, I have to use multiple carrier portals or multiple carrier softwares just to process a shipment, to be able to rate shop different carriers. Of course, the big one is, we're cutting and pasting, or someone's manually typing in shipping information like tracking numbers or freight amounts, all the way down to now IT security. So of course, we need a platform that's secure and easy to use, and we don't have to worry about doing updates, so on and so forth. So as I mentioned, we're now going to jump in to talk about how Starship, or why Starship is going to be a good fit to help resolve those issues. And again, kind of highlight some of these, but I'll definitely go deeper into the weeds as we go along here. But so best way rules, as you see here, up to you. With Starship, if we need, for example, hey, I have this certain item, it always ships in a certain box, or it's a case pack, I can fit 12 of them into a large box. So with Starship, we can do things with packaging scenarios on a one-to-one relationship. And by that, I mean, if we have one item, again, that's going to go in one box, Starship can either auto learn that, or we can even set it up to tell it. So, hey, I'm shipping this laptop, Starship's going to bring it in, and it's automatically going to package it for me. So as a shipper now, I don't have to worry about doing that. Now, of course, with Acumatica, you have options of manually doing it on the shipment record, your item to box detail, or if you're using a warehouse management system, of course, you can do it through a scanning device. But just know with Starship, if we're building it inside Acumatica, that's how it's going to flow into Starship. Or I have the option of just building it inside of Starship and having Starship write back that information into Acumatica. So again, we can set up packaging scenarios, shipping rules, maybe, hey, every time it's this certain customer, or hey, maybe every time it's this certain line item, when we ship this out, it's always got to go in an overnight service. So we can even set up rules that tell Starship to automatically change carrier services or change shipping accounts. Maybe we are doing third-party account shipping, and we want to set up Starship to automatically change the billing type to third party and select my customer's account number. So main thing there, we have all different options, functionalities that we can really help streamline that whole shipping. I always kind of say, less things my shipper has to do, type, touch, of course, the better. Now, Starship is a 100% cloud-based solution, so really going to allow our shippers, if you need it, they're going to be able to work from anywhere. The cloud-based option is great for our clients that have multiple warehouses. In the past, we had to log in through a remote desktop connection or a terminal server. So, Starship really helps simplify that, where we need someone to log in from different locations. And of course, being cloud-based, we're going to maintain it. We're going to take care of it. So no longer you need to buy servers or upgrade servers or have anything installed in-house. We'll talk about our carrier integrations moving forward here. So we have probably over 24 small parcel and LTL carrier integrations. So you're going to be able to do live rate shopping right through Starship. And then, of course, with the our matrix tools like our dashboard program, if maybe we want to negotiate better rates with carriers. We'll talk about that, how you can use dashboard to help gain access to that information. And then, of course, as I kind of said, automation. Let's make things as efficient as possible. So we'll go through that, but, really with Starship, again, I mentioned earlier, yeah, we're going to have to, we're using 2 different carrier portals. I go to FedEx, I go to UPS. So with Starship, it's basically what we consider multi-carrier, multi-mode. And what that means is really as a shipper, we're going to be able to process all our different type of shipments just through one user interface being Starship. And then, of course, we're going to bring in all the shipping information from Acumatica, either from the sales order level or the shipment record. But really, again, going to set it up so as a shipper, I'm not sitting there making touches and having to change things, even things as best way shipping, like if we want to be able to have Starship automatically select the least expensive carrier or service. So you can do things like that. All right. So again, here's kind of those different bullet points about what makes us a better solution. As I mentioned, single platform, we're going to offer rate shopping from either inside Starship at the time of shipment. We also do add a rate shop module in sales order entry in Acumatica. So if we have the need for our front office, our sales reps to maybe do some rate shopping, they can simply click the little rate shop Starship button and be able to do live rating right from the sales order screen. Nice thing with that is, they can select their carrier service, and once they click accept, Starship will also reverse translate the ship via code to the sales order, and of course also put in the freight amount, freight cost into those fields. Customer communication, so this is nice. If anyone needs, we fully support things like branded labels, other things. If we're doing maybe blind drop shipments and we need Starship to automatically print a special packing list that shows like it's coming from ABC company instead of our company. So we can customize labels and documents and assign rules so Starship knows when or when not to print that special document. Email communication. So Starship, we have our own, we call it e-Notify program. That program does allow you to automatically create your own custom emails. So you can send a nice branded email out to your customers that has your information. You can show them item box detail if you'd like. Even the real nice thing is the tracking numbers are hyperlinked so they can click on it and be directed to the carrier's website. Line item detail. So this is really important because Starship, it's not only going to bring in that header information like the sender, recipient, but it's also going to bring in your inventory line items. The reason we do that, kind of going over to the right here, is it's going to help with like if we're doing international or LTL type shipments. So inside that Starship database where we're bringing in your inventory items, we have a database where we can store those inventory items. That way we can already have set up things like Schedule B codes or freight class, NMFC code, subcode, really any of that required information. Or, hey, this item's hazardous and here are all the hazmat requirements. So again, just different ways we have all that set up inside Starship, or if it is living in Acumatica, or we are simply data mapping fields, so we can just map it in from Acumatica. But again, just want to set this up. So even if I'm doing an international shipment as a shipper, I don't have to sit there and select Schedule B codes, country of manufacturer, hey, I need a commercial invoice. I need Starship to print this. It could be all automated. Okay. And again, it is cloud. So nice thing with this, we can install it and have anyone working from anywhere we need to. With Starship, really, we're just on the shipping workstations or the machine we're going to use Starship. We're installing just a cloud connector, and that is used to connect Starship to the cloud database, which is hosted by Microsoft Azure, and then any scales or printers that you want to connect. So Starship can print shipping labels and all the different documents. Again, our dashboard program, you can have this as, maybe we just want the front office to access that. Of course, we can do security roles. So yeah, my front office users can only get into dashboard. But again, dashboard's a nice reporting matrix tool that you can run reports, see grids, see graphs, things like late delivery. Maybe you want to see what wasn't delivered on time. So it's a great tool to have at your disposal. Again, kind of configuration, I kind of discussed this with the inventory items. So we can set up Starship, if I'm bringing in a new inventory item and maybe it doesn't have that Schedule B code, I could add that on the fly and Starship would automatically save it. In situations like that, Starship would even warn me, hey, you can't process the shipment because it's missing a Schedule B code or country manufacturer. So we can add that on the fly and then Starship will remember it for next time. And then the live integration with Acumatica is really important. So with Starship, for example, we can pull by sales orders, we can pull by the shipment record, which most clients do, but it's a live integration. So looking at the data as we're adding shipment records, for example, or making revisions, Starship's seeing those. When I select a record, it's bringing in live information. And then finally, when I process the shipment as a shipper, Starship is immediately going to update Acumatica with the shipping information. So if we're updating like a shipment record, we can mark it closed, or I should say complete. And then, of course, writing back tracking numbers, freight amounts, freight costs. You can write back a separate note that contains additional shipping information if you like. Of course, we integrate EDI. So normal EDI integrations, what Starship can do is, we can create an EDI file, save it to a shared folder where the EDI solution can ingest that. If you need it, we can generate ASN numbers. You can set conditions so Starship knows, this is an EDI order. I need to do these certain steps. But of course, nice thing with our integration with our friends at TrueCommerce, it's a seamless integration. So basically what that means is that first step where we're waiting and having Starship create a file, we no longer need. Nice thing with TrueCommerce, they actually add fields, user-defined fields inside Acumatica. I believe they have their own tab on the shipment record. And those fields are for the required EDI information, that EDI shipping information. So what Starship can do, again, as soon as a shipper clicks ship and process, we're going to immediately update those fields. So there's no waiting for files, no file transfers, anything like that. It's a seamless live integration. So all the data is going to go back into Acumatica, including picking up those TrueCommerce fields and dropping the required data right into those fields. All right. And of course, again, being cloud, why should we have a cloud solution? Well, again, anytime, anywhere access, 24/7 Azure, Microsoft Azure security, monitoring, reduce IT spend, no more updating servers, buying new servers, no more, hey, doing upgrades on Starship. We're automatically going to do those for you. As I mentioned, we can control user permissions, what they can access, what they can do. You can, with Starship Cloud, we just offer different plans based on shipping volumes. So small parcel only, small parcel LTL, but you can switch plans. So if you are seasonal, you don't have to pay for a plan that, I don't ship that much all year. You can switch plans. And then all this, of course, is going to help increase your margins. And real quick, this is just a snapshot of some of those carriers that we have integrations with. So from small parcel to LTL, again, also 3PLs for LTL like Worldwide, Freight View, Priority One, C.H. Robinson. We are now adding Amazon Shipping, but nice thing with a 3PL, not only you're going to see, hey, here's 15 different LTL carriers that is offered through those 3PLs. And again, these are live rate shopping. So we're pinging the carriers and returning your live account information. So it's going to display your contract rates live real time. If you want, you can display published list rates as well, but it also does things like ETAs, days, business days, days in transit, so on and so forth. But again, the nice thing, it's a live call. So for instance, if tomorrow UPS ups a fuel surcharge, when you rate shop tomorrow, you immediately gain access to those new rates. And it's just a snapshot of the actual Starship shipping screen. So this is where, in this case, I just use a shipment, where if I select barcode scan in a shipment record on the main Starship screen, it's going to load all the data into this shipping screen. As you see, it's just data mapping all the fields. So we're going to populate as much information as possible. Down in the packaging area, that's where I can put items in boxes, add boxes, get weights. Of course, again, if you're using a WMS or doing this ahead of time inside Acumatica, however you define it is how it's going to flow into Starship. But as you see, just all the information flowing in down below, kind of cut that off, but that's where I'm going to see my different carriers, the information like business days, total days, ETA, list, contract, and apply charge. Apply charge is usually what we write back is what we want to charge the customer. And that can also include plus or minus freight rules. So again, yeah, I need to give this customer a 10% discount, or it's free shipping over X amount of dollars. Starship can definitely automatically calculate those rules for you. Okay, and then here's this quick snapshot of kind of a view you can create with our dashboard program. So things like, you know, again, I have access to these grids and graphs where I can see who shipped what, or, you know, total packages that went out. Heat map, I can see where all my hot spots. Some clients use this, you know, again, to negotiate better rates. You know, FedEx might come in and say, yeah, you know what, we can give you great rates to Colorado. You can look at this and say, yeah, wait a minute, I don't really ship to Colorado. How about to New York or Boston on the East Coast? So again, just going to give you all sorts of different access to quick information regarding your shipping. All right. And then these are just snapshots of some of our customers' testimonies. You know, if you don't take my word for it, you can at least take our customers' words. But as you see here, things from, you know, yep, has increased our speed, our productivity by at least 50%. Removing the paper, the human error is gone. You know, getting all that detail, being able to process shipments with a couple clicks of a button, you know, and being able to, nice thing there is that rate shopping, like who's the fastest, who's the cheapest, saving money on our shipping cost. So again, we have over 5,000 customers using Starship. And with Starship Cloud, again, it's subscription based. So we just are offering this promo, which I'll put up my contact information next. But if anyone's interested in finding out more, please feel free. I'm more than happy to schedule discovery and do a live demo with you. But again, we are doing this special promo where you can receive up to 40% off if you wanted to do 2 years, the first year 40%, and up to 30% off your second year. And again, here's my contact information as well as our sales contact. But appreciate the time, everyone, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. With that, I'll hand it back to Adrian.
Thank you so much, Matt. I'm going to flash up my screen here with the contact information of everybody presenting today. You guys did a great job. Everybody have a fantastic day. Great presentations, Kimberly, Nick, Tiffany, and Matt. Appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.